Real estate or stocks? Let's look at the real math. That house costs way more than just the monthly mortgage, while stocks offer pure growth with zero hidden fees. So, where should you actually put your money? Meet Jake and Marcus. Both have $50,000. Jake buys a house with a 20% down payment. Marcus invests his in an index fund, adding $300 a month. Who will be richer? On day one, feelings and math are different. I own a rental property. Marcus has a confirmation email. Jake has a house, a tenant, and social proof. Marcus has a confirmation email. It looks like a perfect real estate deal. But behind this thumbnail is a massive trap. After you factor in maintenance, vacancy, and taxes, your profit completely disappears. Ever wonder where your rent check actually goes? After taxes, insurance, and maintenance, there's often very little left over.
I thought owning property was supposed to make me rich.
Jake's secret weapon is the 5-to-1 advantage. With $50,000, he controls a massive asset. 3% appreciation pushes his equity to $60,000. Marcus has spent exactly 0 hours managing his money. Just 10% average annual returns, quietly compounding in the background. Being a landlord isn't all passive income. Maintenance takes 1 to 2%, CapEx are the true time bombs, and vacancies can eat up a whole month. Don't forget property management fees. Are you ready for these costs? At year 10, two paths diverge. Let's look at the grind versus the curve. Jake's real estate hustle brings in equity, enjoying pure, zero-effort growth. Consistency beats the grind. Convergence of Jake and Marcus. Jake did Renovover for 20 years. Marcus did absolutely nothing with zero effort and debt. Yet they ended up in the exact same ballpark. Work smarter, not harder. Let's look at the anatomy of passive wealth. Compounding is boring for the first 5 years, but it's astonishing for the next 15. Let your money work for you. Jake worked for wealth, absorbing endless stress. But Marcus played the long game. He automated his investments and waited. While Jake sold his time, Marcus bought freedom. When it comes to investing, scaling isn't always equal, and multiplying your chores. But with stocks, X has a multiplied compounding effect with zero extra friction. With that, cops, the stock market isn't always a smooth ride up. Brutal volatility like 2008 and 2020 can wipe out gains in an instant. It takes extreme discipline, not 2,000 of zero leverage, and get. Real estate is misunderstood. The 1% rule aims for day one cash flow. House hacking can reduce your living costs to Zen31 exchanges allow tax-free compounding. Treat it like a business to beat stocks. Let's look at the 20-year investment scorecard. Real estate and stocks both build great wealth, but notice the massive difference in time and effort. So, which path is right for you? Real estate offers incredible leverage and tax advantages, but it requires active effort. Index funds are completely hands-off and highly liquid, but both have challenges. Choose your hard.
When investing $50K, you have two distinct paths. Path A is active, requiring sweat equity and leverage. Path B is passive, building compound interest through volatility. Choose the path that fits your own lifestyle.
Wealth is built by knowledge, not luck. Subscribe to ATIN Wealth for simple finance tips every week.